through our first river crossing for today. Does look a bit of a deep pinch in the middle here. Going to drop into it just there. Like that. Just a short pinch, but you know. Go around these rocks in the middle here a bit. First bit of a climb for the morning, so through the river and then through a little creek and then up. I think we're going up, what's it called, Mitch? Moonlight Spur or something? Is that what it's, I'm too relaxed.
Moonlight Spur track.
Yeah, that's the one. I'm pretty relaxed out here, guys, so it's like, you know, I forget what the sign said, and you know, if I haven't been here for years, or you know, it all looks the same and sometimes you don't even know if you've been there, but then you just see something along a track and go, oh yeah, I did come up here once or twice, you know. So, but look, it doesn't all look the same, but you get what I mean. If you've been out here a lot, it all looks the same. A lot of tracks you could plonk me out here on a track and I'd probably say it's not all the same, because I can go, well, I reckon you know, we should try that sometime. So anyone that's got plenty of money, they've got a helicopter, just come and drop me off on a helipad somewhere and have the car pre-arranged to be put on the track, and I've got to find my way out with no maps. So yeah, that'll be an interesting game, and we could put some money on it just for fun. The longer it takes me, the more it costs me, and if I get it done quick, the more it costs you. Yeah, it's a bit like a bet, isn't it? That's gambling. What would you bet? Anyway, we'll cruise along Moonlight, stop talking rubbish, and I hope you like a bit of rubbish every now and then, you get that. And we'll let you know if there's anything exciting on here. It is a black track on new tracks, which is difficult, and they can go either way. They can be pretty straightforward, or they can be, this one should have been red, so let's see what happens. So far we're just cruising through, probably 5 or 10 minutes in, and a lot of up and down hills, typical sort of stuff. See, once again, see all those ruts? Don't bother coming in the wet, because you just dig the track out. It's just one of those tracks, when you see it like that, you know it gets all soft when it's wet, and you know, a little bit damp's alright, don't get me wrong. Middle of summer, there's been a shower, a bit of rain, whatever, dries up pretty quick. It's more the winter thing, you know. It's at this stage, from what I can see, it's not one that's seasonally closed. There's no gate, anything like that, so you can probably come through here any time of the year. But whatever, you know what I mean, they'll get out and fix it, do whatever you want, but up and down hills we go. Okay, so this is Mount Terrible track, and there's a lot of splits left and right. We're in the red section on new tracks where it splits the two red lines on the right side. It's quite rough and choppy up here. Sun in the eyes, shade from the trees, so you can't see the track and the difference between trees. And okay, so what do we got? We've got the three-way split. I always go, even though I went the hard side, I'll go the easy side. And I reckon, what do you reckon, Mitch? Right side over here looks, you know, as easy as it's going to get out. But, you know, we get further up and it might just get harder anyway. And sometimes what looks like the easy track, you get to a point and there's a washout and it wasn't the easy track, right? You get up here and you get to oh, look at this big where all the water's been running through. And I don't know what you can tell from the video. And it doesn't matter if we're in or out or we're flying around in drones or whatever, you can never tell how steep, how rough, how loose from the video. I suppose this is probably one of the best ways to do it because I've got a bit of driving experience and you hear it in my voice sometimes and I'm going, you know, so but this is pretty cruisy at the moment. Definitely a bit of wheel spin going on. We haven't put the front locker on yet, so you could, it's basically almost like a stock 120 Prado with a decent Dobinson's lift and the KO2s, getting the job done, no dramas, you know. So, but you just don't know until you get up there, and because it, you know, it can get worse. But look, that's where you got to be good at reversing as well. So you got to build up your skills slowly. Don't just do what some of these other people demonstrate. Just get out there and go for it and wreck your car or get yourself injured, whatever. Just build your skills up slowly. And at this point, it's all joined back into one track. So we're going through that red split. But I've got to say, just have a look at the map again. Yeah, no, we're still, even though that section's joined, we're still on a split. So we haven't come back onto, I don't know what you call the main track. It's hard to tell these days which part's the main track, you know, if it's left or right, but it's certainly on the map. So yeah, this is the easy part, so it's going to get boring, so catch you in the next hard part, mate. We had a video come.
Spinning off a fair bit there, but
Yeah, I bet it is.
Slider and it's all good.
Happy days. So I think we've come into Mount Terrible Hut in another video, so check out our playlist in the high country. We might even have a Mount Terrible one on our YouTube channel, Full Before Adventures playlists. Right, so you go to your subscriptions, you know, if you're on your phone, go, you know what you subscribe to, click Full Before Adventures, and then it'll sort of open up our page and you can click on other stuff and you'll see playlists. Anyway, this is one of the red tracks that brings us up onto Mount Terrible, and we'll be up there in a moment, so we'll add a few photos, and I reckon that'll about conclude this video because it's probably I'm aiming for 10 minutes, but it's probably well over 10, so when we've got too much we're just chopping it up. I'm not spending too much time on it, but there's plenty of scenery, plenty of track information, plenty of driving tips, and I hope you're enjoying it. Hit the like button if you are. A couple more crests and we'll be at Mount Terrible Hut. Catch you there. Can't talk, I'm eating an apple. Real colour. Look at this up, Mickey Mouse. It's been bent down a few times, vandalised and whatever, but tell you what, it's looking in really good nick at the moment. Awesome. Look at these bench seats. Look at that. Someone's like even been here doing the cleaning. And that's it, I reckon. Alright, it's not quite it yet. We're going down another red track from Mount Terrible. So we come up on one red one. You know, the one with the split in it from back probably the southeast direction. Now we're heading down the other red one, the closer one to the northwest direction. Name of it, I really can't even be bothered looking it up. Can't remember. Let me have a look. Let me have a look for you.
Continue straight.
Yeah. That's Google Maps. Don't worry about that because I've got my other. Look on this new tracks. Oh, let me have a look where this. I'm looking at maps. I've got some maps here, but I need to look at the track a bit as well because I've got a bit of a rock there. We'll just go around to the side of it a bit. Not too much to the side and fall off the mountain. Nice and slow. Right. What's this one called? I don't even know the name of it, but it's the red one. I described it to you, you know the one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're cruising down here. It is actually a seasonal closure. Here we've got a straight Donald, that's right, Donald track. So if you go left, that'll join onto Mount Terrible track where we came from. straight down the hill basically through onto the seasonally closed red track. Get ready for some action. You know, it'll probably be in the next video. Like I said, this one's getting a bit long. Subscribe, turn the bell on, because we're just splitting all the videos up, 10-minute videos. Once we get enough of them, we might even be able to be dropping a video a day if it's 10 minutes here and there, you know what I mean? So rather than dropping a 1 hour video once every week or 2 or 3, or change it up a bit. Let us know in the comments what you'd rather see. 10 minutes a day, 10 minutes every now and then, or you don't mind a half an hour video, how often, whatever. Talk to me, give me some ideas what you want to see, and what do you like about the channel. What are you seeing that you like? And, you know, tell me, am I waffling, am I rambling too much, or is it all good information about the tracks and the driving? Steep one going down. It's the first low range. We're on the brakes, just taking it real slow. It's just a little steep pinch. So only a short bit of video here. I think we got a broken coil spring from one of the previous trips back at Mount Disappointment. I'll tell you a story about that in another video. Maybe even on Full Before Diesel, our other YouTube channel, in case you don't know about that. And I've got a really important safety message for everything. Something that happened today that's never happened to me before. Very dangerous situation, worth avoiding. So again, 2 separate videos, so I urge you subscribe, turn the bell on for those safety messages. What did I just say I was going to talk about? The dangerous rollback, you know, the stall. I'll explain about that and how to avoid it and what to do if it happens. And what did I just say? What else I was going to talk about? I don't know, I've forgotten already. So it's just too much going on. Look at that view, eh? Look at that. Just coming through this out into the open, so you can see the tracks. I don't know if you can see them, but we can see all the tracks across all the ridges. Beautiful clear day, blue skies, no wind. Mate, this is an awesome track. I have been up and down here before, but like I said, a lot of the high country stuff, it's all very similar, you know, to each other sometimes, and you know, you sort of forget. I don't memorize everything unless it's something really important, like do go there or don't go there. If it's just sort of somewhere in the middle, but maybe because I memorise it in videos. So yeah, this is Donald. We said this was Donald. Just easy to remember. Think of Ronald McDonald or Donald. What else is Donald? Donald Duck. What else is Donald, Mitch? So we've got Ronald McDonald, Donald Duck. Just think of Donald Duck, whatever, for a good fun track up and down to Mount Terrible. I think Donald Duck's terrible. Well, Macca's is terrible. McDonald's is terrible. There you go. So when you think of Mount Terrible, think of Donald, because McDonald's is terrible. Like, it's really terrible. Talking crap still. A few rutted out sections here once again. A lot of bit of spinning wheels. Pick your line. First low even runs away. It's that steep. Just a little bit of brakes in this. Can't always do that though when you get serious all driving happening. So we're down to the end of Donald. You can see a gate. It is a seasonally closed track. It's got some ruts in it. It took us about, what was it, Mitch, 20-25 minutes to descend with 3 cars moving along pretty swiftly. No stops. And we've just hit Big River Road. Mitch, can you confirm the name of the track on the sign pointing toward us?
Big River Road, right or left?
The one pointing towards us.
Oh, that is Donald Track.
Donald Trump?
Donald Track.
Donald Trump?
Donald
Okay.
Track.
Alright guys, hope you liked it. Thanks for listening, watching. Sorry about the bad humour and all that, but you know, we've got to give it a go and we just leave it in there anyway. Alright, talk to you soon. Catch you on the next video. Ciao. We're going to follow along Big River Road. It's got some good views down over the river, and we'll catch you. There's going to be more high country videos, so stay tuned. See ya. The Chinese bike option, beware of the fuel line becoming brittle and leaking in a few years. Check the fuel lines, replace them with something quality maybe. The Chinese bike.
I'll figure